Hey there friends, Nibs again. Out here in the garage doing a little bit of goofing around today. And I've got another kind of neat little product from, this is from Airgun Capital again. And what we have here today, and they list this as their suppressor or silencer for a Crosman 2240, which I don't have yet. So I don't have a 2240 yet, but it lists it as fitting on 7/16" barrels. So before I ordered one from them, I went out and checked a couple things out, and lo and behold, Crosman used a lot of 7/16" outside diameter barrels. So what I have here, something kind of fun and old and unusual, is a Hahn Super BB repeater, which has actually got a pretty good bark to it without any kind of device on there. So I thought it'd be kind of fun to see what we could do as far as quieting that guy down. And what we have here is, so he has an adapter here, and then a screw-on 1/2x20 muzzle brake or silencer, whatever you want to call it. This is a CO2 powered BB only repeater, and we'll go ahead and see what kind of differences we can get as far as the noise level goes. I'll go ahead and reset my sound meter here, and I'm going to do a couple of shots without it. So I'm not going to show you how to do this because YouTube will demonetize me, but I can take the suppressor off and just leave the adapter on there. So it does have a built-in sight post, which is nice, so you don't end up with a blurring your front sight if it's too low. You do have to adjust the rear sight if you do though. But let's go ahead and take a couple shots with it and see what kind of pressure we get. So I got 105.6 for the first shot. We'll set it back to max hold again. And these aren't notable for being very accurate, so I'm hitting the target, I can tell you that. We'll play around with that later. But so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to put that back on, and then we'll do a couple of shots with it on, and see what kind of difference we can get. We got about an average of about a 104 right now. Alrighty, so I reinstalled that on there, and you can see we got the front sight post is proud of the suppressor, so it won't obscure that. But let me go ahead and reset my sound meter here to max hold again, and we'll see what we can do, see what it does. (93.3), so about a 10 dB suppression. That's really a lot quieter. I don't know if it's coming through from the microphone, but that is noticeably very much less noise. (93.9). So we had an average of about a 104 before, and now we're over 10 dB below that, so somewhere between 10 and 11. This is a fun little gun. Hahn Super BB repeater, and I'm still hitting in the same spot as I was without the suppressor on there, so definitely something that hasn't hampered the accuracy of this gun at all. Another thing that this could go on is we've got the Webley Nemesis CO2 gun, and that comes with a threaded 1/2x20 threaded front muzzle. There's a little cap you got to take off of there, so it would definitely work on there as well. Let's go ahead and try that. I'll pause the camera and we'll see what we got going on there. Alrighty, so I had to check it out, and I was right. It needed a new CO2. I thought I had used it up the last time I shot with this, but I put a fresh CO2 in here. I've only shot one shot with it so far, so we should have plenty of full power shots to go with this. Let me go ahead and reset the sound gauge there and see what we can do. (109.8). So basically 110 dBs. That's pretty loud. And another 109.6. So that is the Webley Nemesis CO2 without any kind of device on it. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna pause this camera and I will add the device onto here, and then we'll see what we can do, see what it does. Alrighty, so now I have added the device onto here, the suppressor, the lead dust collector, and let's go ahead and reset the. So we had about an average of 109, 110, somewhere in that neighborhood without it on there. Let's go ahead and see what it does. Wow, 100.4, so not quite 10 dB with that shot anyway, but that's still very very noticeable difference in sound. 110 dBs is pretty darn loud. So 99.2, so average of about 99.5, 100. So let's call it just 10 dB of difference with this one as well. So very very nice addition to that gun. The one thing I did notice with these, as with anything that would go onto this gun, in order to be able to change the CO2, you would have to take that device off. But it's like that with any kind of device that you would screw onto the front of this. So anyway, go over and check out Airgun Capital. I got a lot of neat stuff over there, and I'm sure you'd be happy to see you come over there and do some shopping. Hope you liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.